All right, well, we're off again. This time, well, I'll start over. We were supposed to go to the Outer Banks this weekend with Brad and Gina, but a couple things happened. Gina got in an accident and hurt her leg and have had some major surgery done and can't walk. And there's a major storm heading up the coast. So we changed our plans. We're going to go to Cades Cove tonight in the Smoky Mountains, just me and my wife. Camp out there tonight. Brad and Gina are going to meet us tomorrow, and I think we're going to stay there another night since Gina's kind of on the mend. And we're bringing our electric bikes, so we're hoping to do some bike riding around the cove, and that'll be cool. And then but Saturday, we're going to go over to Asheville. We're going to go see the Biltmore. We're going to go to there's a 4x4 shop over there I've been wanting to check out for a long time. So we're just going to putz around Asheville and just take it easy. So that's it. So stay tuned. Check it out. All right, so it's about 11 p.m. on Thursday night, and so we're pulling into the park. You can hear the creek running over there, so gonna get our camp set up and then wait for Brad and Gina to show up tomorrow, and then go from there. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Looks like that hasn't been used in a while. Okay, so it says late arrivals, please take the regulation brochure and map. Available sites without reservations for tonight only. So it has generator free area, which we'll probably want to use. So I'll take a picture of that, and then we'll go over there, and then I'll come back in the morning and register. Alright, so we put up the screen tent that we bought at Cape Cod over this enormous picnic table. It's probably at least 12, 13 feet long. It's a big table, but the strange thing is that there's this huge gap around the bottom of it. So
I guess the center does stake down.
Yeah. We'll have to see how it goes. It seems it's pretty far away to stake down.
Yeah, I think
well.
so.
But maybe the bugs don't. Maybe it needs to vent through or something. I don't know. Interesting. So before we got here last night, I guess the bear cage that they have here at the park slam shut, and so there's a bear inside there. So I'm gonna walk up and see if we can take a look. Should be safe enough. Don't want to get too close. I'm not one of those tourists that wants to get killed.
I just
So this is the new coffee setup. All right, so the rangers had come to pick up the bear, but the cage is not on a trailer. So I'm not really quite sure how they plan to get him out of there. Let's see if I can set up the camera and we can film it from a distance. Okay, there's the trailer.
No, that's a different. You've never been trapped or anything. It's first time ever.
So it's a brand new one, huh? Can you see? Hey, buddy.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Hi, buddy. He's okay. Oh, he's shaking. He's scared. So the ranger said that this is a brand new bear, that they've never seen him before. So he learned about traps, and his little leg is shaking in there. So he doesn't know what's going on. So here's the trailer. Alright, so that's about that. They said that they're going to tag him and go drop him somewhere else, so hopefully he won't come back here. But the fact that he doesn't have a tag means that they've never seen him before. So, cool stuff. Never seen that before.
Alright, gotcha. No problem. Okay, thanks, Tiff.
So we have the Starlink sitting in the windshield of the truck, and I tell you, this is a game changer for mobile travel and being in the national parks where there's no cell service, because my wife always has to be near a connection. And so having this, we were at our campground, and I found a spot that had some opening in the trees, and it was working spotty this morning. It wouldn't work at all last night, so we were thinking we had to move. But we've only gone like 200 yards into the parking lot here at Cades Cove. That's this. And then we're getting download of 130 megabytes per second right here, and she's able to do her calls and do her work. So it's just really ideal, because I thought if that didn't work, we were going to have to drive the, I don't know, 10, I think it's 10 or 11 miles out of the park before you can get a cellular connection. So this is pretty sweet. And then the other thing, where we're camped, I think we're in a handicap spot because the fire pit is about 3 feet high, and that's no good for fire. So we're going to move everything over to the site next door to it, which has a normal size fire pit, and it's still close to the restrooms. And all right, so Julianne's working, and so I'm going for a little short bike ride. Gonna go over to our campground, campsite, and set up the hammock and just sit in the shade for a little bit, because she's just sitting on work calls in the truck. And we had to move the truck to more of an opening. You can see behind me the sky's more open, and the Mini needs to point to the north. And we had obstructions, but there's a way in the app that you can go and have it recheck the obstructions, and right now we're clear and we're getting really good downloads again. But when there are obstructions, the dish cuts in and out, and so she was having a lot of that, so we had to move. But it's our first time using it, so we are brand new brand new to it and trying to figure it out. So, all right, I got to pay attention to what I'm doing here. I'm going really fast. Made it. So here's our little campsite. And I tell you, they need to come up with a better way to make tents, because that's not easy putting up. My little ground tent that Hannah was using, you can pop that thing up inside like 2 minutes. It's so easy and it's done so well. But a lot of tents are not like that. So I guess you get what you pay for. $89. But like, how often are you going to use a screen tent? So that was our site, and you can see how tall that fire ring is. And I think it's so you can get like a wheelchair or something up to it and still enjoy the fire. And then, I don't know if you could tell, but the picnic table filled up the entire tent over there. I mean, it's huge. And this is a 10-foot tent, so it went from edge to edge, so it's at least a 10-foot table over there. But what I do like is the ladies that were across the way. I was visiting with them this morning, and I closed my tent and put everything up that I needed inside 2 minutes and was able to move the car. It took them a good part of an hour to pack up their camp. And that's part of overlanding, is you can't have so much stuff that it's a burden. You need everything to be really, really real easy to pack. And that's what I like with the Go Fast, is you just pop it up, pop it down, and you're good to go. Even when we had the ground tent, it was in a stuff bag, so you could just stuff everything in there, and it was really fast. So like with overlanding, you want to be able to get in and get out with minimal stuff. So the drawer system that I made making coffee and everything so much easier. We made some cereal and cut up some apples, and I didn't even take the cutting board out of the drawer. I just left it on top of the drawer and just cut the apple right there, wiped it down, put it back in the drawer, and it's good to go. We do a portable potty, mainly because at night I don't want to have to walk all the way over to a restroom. So the portable potty's there, and that way you can just pop down and go, and then get right back in, and it doesn't really disrupt your night too much. The idea is to not wake up and just do your business and then get out of there. But anyway, Brad and Gina are running late. He got about 3 hours away and realized that he forgot his wallet, so he had to turn around and drive all the way back home, which is like a super bummer. But the good news is that he's only driving 4 hours from their house to here, and not all the way to Asheville today. So they'll get here, and we're just going to hang out. So we're expecting them around 3:30, 4 o'clock now, and then that's it. We're going to make some nice steaks for dinner tonight, and just hang out. This is summertime in the Smoky Mountains National Park, Cades Cove, which is one of the busiest campgrounds, I think. This is the busiest national park. It gets more visitors than any other national park, and look how empty it is. And honestly, I hate to say this, but with the tree cover, it's quite comfortable out right now. I don't really know what the temperature is because we don't have connection, but last night I got a little bit cold. I had to grab the blanket and cover up, so that's really nice. And yeah, should be a pleasurable evening. So I walked up and saw leaking, and I thought, oh well, I guess there was some water on the bike. And actually my beer actually got a hole in it and spilled all over inside of my nice little case here. So anyway, all my stuff got covered in beer, and now it smells, so I gotta go wash that. That's great. It's really not great. All right, so a little pro tip here. I was gonna hang up my hammock, and then I saw these leaves, and this is actually poison ivy that's growing on this tree. Leaves a tree, leave them be. Hairy root, stay back. So I think I might try this other tree over here, move our toilet, and just hang it right here instead. So let's work on that. It's like we're really camping this time. We're so used to just setting up and leaving. So it's kind of relaxing to not be leaving today. So I think I'm going to have to head back over to the truck and grab a couple more beers though. And then a couple of things. Let me show you. Found this online. I got a couple fans. This one's on, found this one on Amazon, and it's a small fan. Let me show it to you. It's got a hanger, so you can hang it inside your tent. I got this big 60 volt battery on here, and the thing cranks. And then, so I don't know how long the battery will last, but it has a USB where you can plug your phone in, which will probably drain the battery. But it's super compact. Let's see if I can do that. Super compact, easy, and you can put any size DeWalt battery on there. So I bought that mainly for Brad and Gina. If they get too hot, they can use this one. And then I brought 3 of these batteries, and I have a charger in my truck so I can charge them. We bought the DeWalt fan, which is variable speed, and it runs on the same batteries, and it's been a game changer. We've been what's nice about it is you can turn it up high enough that it actually drowns out people talking when you're at campgrounds, and you just have some white noise that you can go to sleep. So another cool thing is this light here. Let's see if I can get out everything to show it to you. So we have a new phone, so it's not hooked up to it any longer, but you can turn it on, and it's actually a Bluetooth device. Let's see if we can get it to, there we go. Nice. So then we can play some music. I can't play very much because of copyright issues, but let's do, what song would we play? Here's my real faves. Let's what album was that? All right, ready? Here we go. So that's cool. Gotta pause that. And then you have a light at 3 different levels, and then there's one in the back. Okay, you can even have them flash. I don't know why you'd want that. And then this front one actually comes off, so you can set it over there, and it's a magnetic. And then it has a handle that comes up. You can hook it on something, and then in the back you can charge it with USB-C, and then it has a USB outlet so that you can plug your phone into it as well. Charge that. Haven't tried that. Don't know how much juice you'd really get from it, but it's a nice little lamp. I like rechargeable stuff that doesn't require fuel, so you don't have to worry about a spill, and that can just stay in the car. We always bring radios, so when we're both of us are 2 different vehicles, we can radio each other, because a lot of times cell phones don't work when you're out on trails. So we have that. I have it set now, so if Julie needs me from where she's at, she can call me, and because our cell phones don't work here. And this is supposed to have like 4 to 5 mile range. We'll see with the trees and stuff if it does. I don't know. Check out this site. They got bears and buddies. Is that your site?
No, it's very cute.
Yeah. I saw stuff last night, and I was like, I don't know what. I thought it was trash or something there because I saw those buzzards. But yeah, that's super. I love the bears in the trees.
Yeah. The other morning, I got up, and I didn't have my glasses on. Still kind of morning.
Yeah.
Groggy-eyed. And I'm walking up to go to the restroom, and I'm like, is that? So
Little
I
critter's gonna get
started
you.
walking a little closer to this side till I got up, and at first I thought, oh, trash? Did a bear get in their trash?
Yeah.
And then when I finally walked up, I'm like, they're stuffed animals. The bears in the tree, and down there they have like coons going up the tree.
Yeah, I see them. Is it kids here? Or is it?
No, it's an older couple.
Is it really? She just wants to decorate everywhere she goes, huh?
They must. They even have happy camper sign hung on their site posts.
That's fun.
It is.
Yeah. I've never seen that before. I've camped a lot and I've never seen that.
I never have either.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they're here, for quite a while, and
not in a tent. I wouldn't think in a tent.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah,
either.
that's rough. That's rough camping. So.
Oh yeah, no, we're too old for tents anymore.
Right.
We sleep in the van.
Oh, you're in a van?
Yeah.
I'm in a pop-up camper on my truck. So.
Yeah.
But we've done the RVs and the trailers, and I prefer small.
Yeah.
It's much easier. So.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
But no, this is definitely cool. And my son and granddaughter, they're with us, and they like the possum and the buzzards.
The possums in the trees, yeah.
No, here.
Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't even realize
The dead possum and the buzzards.
This is plain possum.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
And the anteater.
Oh, geez. All right, well, I'm currently just sitting around the non-fire in the shade. There's nobody else around. It's quiet and peaceful here. You can hear cars in the distance, but the thing is that I'm not connected, and I have nothing to do but just sit. So I'm catching up on Cades Adventures. He's out of California, and I've just been catching up on his stuff. He has a older model Nissan Frontier with a Go Fast camper, and just does a lot of spontaneous trips. So it's kind of fun to see what other people are doing too. I like watching other campers, other people, and see how they video, where they add music, things like that, because I generally don't add a lot of soundtrack or a lot of audio visual or a lot of music and stuff to my videos. I kind of go from scene to scene. What I did notice that, and it's kind of funny I'm doing this, but I want to do more of what we're doing and less talking. So when you can see the scenery is much more interesting than looking at my mug. So Brad and Gina will put their tent over there in the little tent space, because they're still doing that. And then we have enough room for 2 vehicles here, and I'll back my truck in, pop it, probably put my awning out. Brad got a new truck. He got is it the Chevy Colorado? Z1, I think. Really nice looking truck. It's already lifted. It's got bigger tires on it and stuff, which is what he wanted. But he said when he was driving it this week, he went through an intersection and it died right in the middle of the intersection, and it wouldn't start. So he had to throw it in park real quick, and it finally started up. But he said there were no codes, and so they don't know what's wrong with it. And then he said just randomly the horn goes off. So that would not suit him well here in the national park, where people are camping for the horn to go off in the middle of the night or something. We have done that. So anyway, they are on their way. They just got back home, got his wallet, and they should be here soon. So it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock on Friday, and it's just nice to relax, nice to sit here. I have to go check in on my wife soon to see if she's done with work, and can drive the truck back over, but just kind of having a couple beers and just hanging out. It's really cool. Okay, so I heard some yelling over here, and the park rangers are trying to scare off another bear, which is just on the other side of our camp. I'm not going to go very close because I don't want to interfere. I don't think you can see him with the GoPro, but he's really just trying to eat. He's minding his own business. But I think I'll tell Brad and Gina about this tomorrow after we leave. So that way they won't be scared tonight. It'll be a surprise for them. Unless they get eaten, of course. They have arrived. Yeah, take this one. It's good.
Because I've been sitting the whole way here.
So you're going to come sit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a tough world. That's pretty much what I do.
I'll probably flip it around.
Yeah, and I have a bunch in here too. This is what we're having tonight. We're having some fillets and then some asparagus. So these need to warm up to room temperature, so we'll let them set out for a little bit before we get started. And then here's our kitchen setup. So works out good.
All right, so another thing we've got to do is we've got to go to Smoky Mountain Penitentiary and tour that place for a couple reasons. Number one, we don't need to hire a tour guide because I can make up my own stories about what happened there and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, but we got there and we were actually going to go to that KISS concert that got canceled, and then we just filled the day in with other stuff. And we get there and there's all these ATVs, all these side-by-sides rolling through there. It's on some sort of loop.
Okay.
The penitentiary's right on that.
Okay.
So people come in there and tour it, and the lot's just full of all these off-road vehicles, which was super cool. And then they have a restaurant in there. They've got a moonshine tasting thing.
Why not? You're in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, right. All at the prison. So
Well, it's the only legally made moonshine within penitentiary.
in the prison, yeah, right. So
That's cool. Okay, we're doing the loop at Cades Cove.
Before the sun appears, before the world has even stirred.
Seen a lot of bears on this trip, more than I've ever seen out here. So they caught one in the campground. There was one right behind us a few minutes ago at our campsite. There's another one here. I saw another one earlier today. So they're really out. So you gotta make sure that you keep all your food stuff put away and don't dump anything around your campground that smells like food or whatever, because you'll definitely have a visitor during the night.
That gives me an idea. Let's get lost together. Let's go chase that postcard. Wish you were here with her. Let's get lost together.
I bet when they built this, they never thought people would ride up on electric bikes
'Cause if we don't,
to come see their
I
house.
know that I won't even last another year. The wind at your shoulder, soft in our ear.
I guess that goes upstairs.
There's a whole wide world about to unfurl, not so far from here.
Feels
So
like
let's
I
get lost together. Let's go chase that postcard. Wish you were here with her. Let's get lost together. 'Cause if we don't, I know that I won't even last another year. Let's go disappear far away from here.
Are they coming this way?
Let's get lost together. Let's go chase that postcard. Wish you were here with her. Let's get lost together. 'Cause if we don't, I know that I won't even last another year.
So it's about 7:15, Friday night, middle of August, and the temperature out here is just perfect. It's just really, it's kind of cool air blowing on you as you're riding. We've seen 2 bears, a deer, lots of turkeys and some horses so far, and we've only gone like a mile of the 11-mile ride. So just gorgeous scenery. Up there hiking.
Early in the morning, before the sun appears, before the world has even stirred, let's get out of here. We don't need to hurry, the road ahead is clear. Let's follow the coast as far as it goes, or until we disappear. That gives me an idea. Let's get lost together. Let's go chase that postcard. Wish you were here, weather. Let's get lost together. If we don't, I know that I won't even last another year. Not so far from here, so let's get lost together. Let's go chase that postcard. Wish you were here, weather. Let's get lost together. If we don't, I know that I won't even last another year.
All right, so that's a wrap for today. We had a nice steak meal, and then we went on a bike ride, and then we had some nice conversation around the fire. Everybody's tired tonight, so we're going to knock out a little bit early. I say early, and it's 11, but that's it for today, so we'll see you again tomorrow. All right, well, we are packed up and we're heading out to the Biltmore. We kind of ran short on time, so we were going to go do the loop, but we have no time. And I'm not quite sure how long it takes to get there, so we got to scoot. All right, we're at the Asheville Vehicle Outfitters here in Asheville, so we're just gonna pop here and check it out. I don't really know if it really has like a showroom type floor or not. I guess we'll find out. I don't really know what they have here, so it might be a quick stop. I don't actually have like a real showroom.
It's automatic. I've got it in the system. It'll read. All right.
Rooftop too, is that what we would do for our breath?
This one goes on a topper. This one goes on this topper.
Yeah, so you can start with this, the topper, and then you can add that.
Ours doesn't look like this though. Like they don't have this.
No,
Look.
ours is all one piece.
It's all one piece. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do the snow thing anymore.
Nope.
There's a shower cube that we saw.
What was that zip code? 17.
Yeah. Well,
What is it?
This thing pops up. It's like a shower cube on the side of your.
Oh yeah.
yeah. We saw those up that guy's house.
Yeah.
He had one.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you have the Alu cab, you can put this water tank in there and have like 40 gallons of water.
We have a bathroom. That's the next door whoopie.
When we went to the one in Pennsylvania, they had like a whole showroom stuff, and they had all these campers in there, and that's what I thought we were coming to go see. But this isn't. I'd like to see this. Yeah, come look at this.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
Oh, we can. Yeah. It's kind of cool setup. You can build it out however you want. But when this pops up, the whole thing raises up, so it's not like a wedge. It's like the whole thing goes
straight.
up.
I think you showed it to me online, maybe.
Oh, it
Mhm.
goes like straight up.
Yeah,
It goes
it's
straight
way
up. So you got a lot more space in there. You can have like a king size bed.
Where would you put
Up
the
in it.
bed, though?
Well, the bed's in there. That's the bed right there.
Oh.
That black thing is the mattress.
Okay.
So I guess you I'm not quite sure how it goes up.
This is unlocked on this side, so.
Yeah, it's unlocked on this side too.
Switch somewhere.
I think it sticks out wider. So like ours, it goes right with the rails. This one sticks out wider, so you have more space. There's your solar panel input.
Locked over here, hon. There's one in the front, too.
Oh, it's locked.
There you go. Is that one? Be
Yeah.
another one there.
Drive around though, probably, right?
This is probably somebody's because it's got. All right. Well, I'm sure if you needed to bring your vehicle here to get it outfitted, this would be the place to go. But this is kind of a bust on what I thought it was going to be. So anyway. All right. So we're on the shuttle heading over to the Biltmore estate. Here's everybody. So here's the Biltmore estate. Small little shanty. All right, so we're gonna go in and check it out, see what we see.
You can get your audios and you'll start your tour right over here.
So the Biltmore was built by George Washington Vanderbilt. entering the basement. All right, so that's the Vanderbilt house tour. Really cool, really fun to go see. Now, if we have time, we want to go over to the gardens and take a quick look, but I know they're closing soon, so I'm not quite sure if we're going to be able to get that done.
I don't think
They had all the power. They had power.
There's one of those glass statue things.
Cholula, or however you say it. Cholula. Oh, wow. I bet that would be
It's pretty at night because they light them up.
Wow.
So it's probably really something to see.
I saw it in the Brightwood area. Where
Yeah,
was it that had
Cheekwood,
it?
golf,
Cheekwood. had it.
Cheekwood,
Oh, yeah.
whatever,
So we got
not the
to
golf
see it.
course.
Sure, something.
Cheekwood is crazy too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's really something. Really something.
All right.
Is it this way?
All right, so we just finished the tour inside and we're heading over to the garden area, but I'm not sure if we can get down there because they have some of the gates latched that you would actually walk down to the garden. So that kind of stinks, but it's beautiful. If you ever get the chance to come here, it's well worth doing. The tour is really good. They were so ahead of their time on this construction. It was amazing. So really cool to see during the holiday season too, when they dress it up for Christmas.
I wonder if you rent one.
So they have a Land Rover adventure experience. So you can come in here and I guess rent the Land Rover, and they have trails and stuff that you can go on in their Land Rovers and get to try them out. So that would actually be kind of cool. Tear somebody else's vehicle up for a change. Cute little place. I just had to walk by the jazz band. I want to look here real quick. Gina on her bum leg, walking like a champ. That's what I like. Winery entrance.
Yes.
This used to be their dairy barn, and now it's the wine place they started in 1985.
That went on forever.
Yeah. It's just amazing how being under the ground like that, it's so much cooler too.
So I think if I wanted to go something real fancy and there was no air conditioning, I'd have made the most awesome cave ever. Or basement.
Yeah. I think we want to go this way. All right, down the hatch.
The crutches out. I thought it was a photo.
No.
Who knew?
Is it good?
Good stuff.
This one is the shrimp.
I think that was my favorite one. Right?
I like that one. I like the orange.
Yeah, so if you come out here to go to the winery and stuff, carve out some extra time because there's a lot to do here and stuff closes at 7. And so we're really trying to get as much of it in as possible. But it's really cool. And then this closed, but still awesome. Alright, so this is the Asheville brewery something. I'll put it in the details.
No, there was someone before that. Who was it? It was something.
Cheese bread, pizza. These are cheese curds, which were...
Did a lot of damage on those already.
It was really good. Alright, so it's Saturday night, about 10:30, and we came to a national forest campground. And really, we weren't too far off of the pavement before we actually came upon the campground, so we didn't have to do any real off-roading. But when we got here, there's actually this really nice paved road and just these sites that are all graveled in and have fire pits and picnic tables. But there were 2 sites open, and they both have this reserve sign on here. But if you look really close, the dates are already passed. So I think people saw this and saw that it was reserved and just drove on by. And so this tag up here at the top is mine for tonight. And there's one more site down there that's the same thing. The dates have already passed, but nobody took it. So I think we really lucked out. But you see, I'm gonna set up over there. Brad and Emma throw in their tent, and then our plan right now is we got a fire going, hang out for just a little bit, and then in the morning they're gonna get up and go see their daughter in Charlotte, and then we're gonna make haste and get back to Nashville. So it's been a good trip, and we'll see you in the morning, okay? The campground from last night. We didn't know this guy was sleeping right there either. We were up talking. Feel bad about that. Yeah, we're gonna get up, make some coffee, make some breakfast, and then pack on up and get out of here. It was a good trip.
Super light for the longest time.
So you have instant coffee in there? What do you have?
Yep, instant Starbucks.
Okay.
90 seconds to 2 minutes to boil water.
Yeah, that was super fast. Yeah, all those little fins down there make a huge difference. You can see there's these little fins down there that disperse the heat. But that was what, maybe a minute and a half.
Yeah, about a minute and a half.
It's crazy.
Good enough rock concerts. The eardrums loosened up.
A little leftover pizza from last night and the jet boil. Should be ready in 10 seconds. I think it's burning.
I think it's burning too.
We're doing a little Pearl Milling Company pancakes today, which require milk and oil and eggs, but we're just going to try dry mixing water. See how that does. Pancakes for this morning. All right, this is Brad's new Chevrolet Colorado Trail Boss, and we will do an in-depth interview at a later date. It's a good looking truck though. All right, you ready? We are on a Rails to Trails here in the Carolinas, and this one's actually paved, and it's really nice. Cool temperatures. I'll put the name of it down in on the screen. But yeah, beautiful. Yep. All right, so we're on the Thermal Belt Rail Trail, and we started up there in Gilkey and rode. We rode to about right here, 6 miles in. It actually goes 13 miles all the way down here past Forest City. It's a nice trail. All right, so the bike ride was good, and now we're going to this new restaurant to us called Maples on Main. It's here in Rutherfordton, North Carolina. Bakery, breakfast, and brunch. So, let's see how it is. All right, so Julie got a big burrito and some breakfast tater tots. Mine had eggs and sausage, a bunch of pimentos, and some avocado. And then we had a pearl sugar waffle with chicken.
That's wrong.
And then we ate all that.
Thank you.
So it looks like there's chicken, egg, and cheese, and what else? Tater tots inside the waffle. She seems to be happy with it. All right, so this is downtown Rutherford Ton. The other food choice is this 21st Amendment grill. But it's kind of old downtown. All right, so we finished our lunch, did a little walk through downtown area, and we're gonna get on the road now. So we got about a 5-hour drive to get back home. So we're gonna make that a wrap for this week, and we'll see you next time.